evening, Central New Yorkers. You're listening to WSUC 90.5 FM The Dragon, broadcasting to you live from the State University of New York College at Cortland. We are celebrating 40 wonderful years of broadcasting here at SUNY Cortland. We have a great show here tonight, including interviews with alumni as well as top music from the past 40 years. We hope everyone enjoys the broadcast as we celebrate 40 years of fire in the studio this evening. My name is Robert Gaume, and I'm the station manager and president here at WSUC, and alongside me is station vice president and program director Robert Sager, and also faculty advisor Dr. Carolyn Coltsflatter. So, guys, 40 years for WSUC tonight.
It's amazing, crazy, right? It's
We're saying that
amazing, yeah, right? We didn't rehearse that either. That's
exactly.
It's incredible. It really is.
Yeah, Rob, I just want to say many thank yous to you and the entire staff. Many people are not aware how many students actually work here at the station. I think sometimes we only think of the NPR programming, but there is amazing programming going on that is coming right here from our very own campus, and we owe it very much to those students all those years ago, 40 years ago, who filed for the FCC, a license, as well as the putting the transmitter together and the antenna on top of Brockway Hall, which we're going to hear that story.
We'll get to hear a couple of those stories. We got to hear some great ones.
All right, enjoy 40 years of the fun.
Well, the truth is, I have always been, the champion of college radio. As an undergraduate myself at the University of Georgia, I was on the college radio station there. I have fond memories of being the program director, the music director there, and what that meant for me. And I just always wanted to then be kind of back in a college radio station. It was because of my own experience that I went on in broadcasting. And so for me, the opportunity to come to WSUC was I was teaching a class. We did another show. It was called Consider This, which was different than The Digital Divide. That was the kind of the precursor. And I was able to work with the students to produce that show. A key component of all of my classes is that students are involved with event planning, right? To actually create content and actually organize an event and carry it through from the publicity to the execution of the event. And this year, because we are celebrating the 40th anniversary of WSUC, I decided instead of going outside of the campus and working with an agency, that we would do our own brand building and we would do our own PR for the 40th anniversary. So we have 4 teams in the class. They're also the broadcast teams. They did a number of events, from things at the Student Life Center, because it's a high traffic area, also in front of the gates at one of the football games, letting people know. And I think that a lot of people were made aware, just from anecdotal, exchanges, people who are in other classes that I'm teaching, as well as faculty and the president, of course. President Bitterbaum is one of our biggest supporters here on campus, is to see everybody out there working together. I just want to say thank you for everybody who's in the class, who's worked so hard, for the entire staff here at WSUC, because the E-Board in particular, Rob Gaume, Bobby Sager, Audra Hopkins in particular, the 3 of them are basically my TAs, but they also have kept the station humming.
I was first brought to the club because the president kind of recruited me on the last minute, and I had no idea what I was getting into, but I was brought in as treasurer, and from there I will be moving on to station manager next semester, so it was kind of on a whim, but I'm so glad that I got brought here. My favorite moment of WSUC was when I got to work on my very first DJ table, and it was for the Cortland community, and I got to look at all the little kids just enjoying what we were doing, and it kind of brought everything together of like why I was here and what I wanted to do. So that was my favorite moment. WSUC is so great because it brings everyone together and you get to play all the music that you like and you get to have all the fun moments with all of your friends. get to kind of give back to the community that you're a part of and give back to the college.
Well, I wanted to get into sports broadcasting, and I had joined CSTV and WSUC to try and further my career with sports broadcasting, and I was able to get a show my first semester, and that was really enticing for me to have that opportunity right off the bat. So I started actually my sophomore year, and now I'm in my senior year, so it's been a while with WSUC, but it's been a very exciting run, and it's been worth every minute.
So, Bobby, that was Rich Zotto, and he was with the station from 1983 to 1987. How about that story about them broadcasting throughout the storm in '85?
I'd have to say planning this 40th anniversary show is up there in terms of favorite moments. There's so many great memories throughout my time here with countless number of Cortland athletes that I've been able to interview on my shows. But this special broadcast has been a real pleasure for me. I've been able to do all the interviews with the alumni and hear the passion and just the valuable memories that these people have taken with them throughout their life after WSUC. And it's a real special group to be a part of. I'm very happy to be joining that club as soon as I'm done with WSUC. Give it all you got. I mean, it is what you put into it is what you get out of it. It's an exciting thing to be able to do, and not many people get this chance in their collegiate career to come right in and have a show right off the bat. So take advantage of every opportunity that you get and have fun with everything that you do. And Rich Zotto's time was the year he graduated in 1987, number one on the charts, Whitney Houston. Dance with somebody.
I originally joined the club because it's going to sound kind of crappy to say this, but it was because I found out that my major did a requirement for participation, and I originally got in when I was a sophomore. It was the first semester of my sophomore year, and with that I got in because it was like a little bit confused. It wasn't really, I didn't really know what was going on too much, and then once I got a little bit more into it, the following year once I came back, it was really enjoyable, and I'm quite glad that I stuck around. And so I guess it was kind of a necessary thing that got me here, but I'm glad that it did. My favorite moment, honestly, was probably coming out of my interview to be on the executive board. That was a big, step for me. It meant a lot that I was even being considered, and then after how well the interview went, and I had been told too that the position I had been looking into was like kind of just a little bit more of an entry-level position, and then I was told that they were eyeing me to be considered for vice president. So coming out of that and then hearing those things, it was kind of nice, and it was a proud moment for me. So that was a really nice time. Keep working. It's enjoyable. It really is, and there's definitely opportunities to move up within the club. I know Rob and I have had a really good time here. We're coming down to the end of our tenures here, and it's just something that you can take far. It's a great experience, and it's really enjoyable, and we've made a lot of good friends on the e-board and just in the club as well. So it's been a very enjoyable time, and we hope that everybody else does the same thing and gets the most out of this club that they can get out of it.
We caught you dancing this time, Bobby.
Oh, you were dancing too. Don't lie.
That was I Want to Dance with Somebody, Whitney Houston, number one on the charts in 1987. Next song to take us out is Closer, popular in 2016. We've gone through number one songs throughout the year. Closer is very popular in 2016. So listen to that song, and when we come back, we will say hello to our e-board. They're now going to join us in the studio.
Years of fire.
40 years of fire.
40 years of fire.
40 years of fire. 40 years of fire.
40 years of fire.
40 years of fire.
Years of Fire!
Pretty good spot to leave it there. Hello from the other side. You guys joining us from the other side of the control room. Now you're in the studio. Welcome. To my left, Nolan Harm.
Yes, I'm Nolan Harp, and I'm the operations director.
I am Audra Hopkins, and I am the treasurer.
I'm Sabrina Petrosky, and I'm the secretary.
I'm Scott Dallin, I'm the music director.
I'm John Sweden, and I'm the SGA representative.
And you are listening to what will be the future of WSUC, as Bobby and I will be graduating at the end of this semester. I know, tearful goodbye. We'll save that until after the show. We don't want to subject listeners to that.
Tearful or cheerful?
Tearful. Could go either way. But in our last 10 minutes here, I just wanted to give you guys the opportunity to talk about how special this 40th anniversary was and maybe share a couple memories of your own. So first, let's go around the circle and talk about what it meant to be a part of this 40th broadcast and preparing for it.
Yeah, well, I think it's just, hearing all these stories from, all the people who've been a part of such a great club from the start is just, it's really, it makes you feel like you're a part of that as well. Because, we're all here and have the same bonds that they shared with their peers at that time. And I don't know, it just, it means a lot to be a part of something that, hopefully means so much to them as, it's become to mean to all of us.
For me, it was really cool to see all the pictures because you could see how close all the board members are, and I know from a personal standpoint, we are all very close this year. We've all gone to the bar together a couple times, so I think that it's just really cool to see that it's something that brings everyone together.
I agree, and I think that it's really cool that this has shown me that coming out of this, that this could really be a career, and this could really, bring me into the future and bring all of us into our future, and we'll keep this with us forever because there were so many alumni who, reached out to us and showed us how much it really meant to them and how it's still in their lives today.
Yeah, also tagging along and say, going back to the alumni stories, last night, being in here 6 hours, spending all the time with you guys. Not trying to make Bobby cry right now.
It's gonna be a short trip.
Yeah, from the Cortica mic, showing up 8 of us and beating at the
winning. Absolutely.
Yeah, it was great feeling.
And listening to Cher the whole way there.
Yeah, singing along with you guys and stuff. It's just
If you could call it singing.
being a part of something like that. It's something unreal.
It's very enjoyable.
Yes, I agree with that. We've had some great moments. Looking back at the alumni, they've had some crazy times, moving from vinyl to digital now. They got all those just wacky moments that you can't personally share on the air, but they had them.
That's all we got. 40 years celebrated today, November 29th. Thanks everyone for being a part of the journey, and thank you for 40 years of fire.